0353985. We're actually doing a power flush today in Littleborough, which is near Rochdale. The system's an open vented central heating system. The customer's radiator is downstairs. They're quite cold. She's got a big radiator in the back of the conservatory, which just doesn't heat up at all. We've actually hooked in the machine. We've gone in through the pump, the actual pump. We took the pump off today, and we've gone in, you know, where the pump is usually connected to the central heating system. We've got a good flow around the system. We didn't at first. It was a little bit stubborn, but we've seemed to have broken through some of the blockages. There's an awful lot of rust and sludge coming out of here. There's the colour of the water. We've got the magnet hooked up there. We'll take a look at that later on and see what we're actually getting out of the system. Okay. The reason I make these videos is just to show you, the customer, exactly what we do. We do the job 100% properly. It may seem as though I'm going on a little bit, but you know, if you're considering a power flush, it's really worth watching the whole of the video, and you'll know exactly what we do, and that more importantly, it's done 100% properly. Okay. We use the best chemicals, Camco chemicals. We use the best equipment for the job. We're experienced. We've done an awful lot of power flushes. We've come across too many situations to not know what we're doing. We always go in where we can get the best flow, i.e. through the pump today. That means we're right into the big pipes where we can get the best flow around the system. We're not just doing it the easy way, the easy, cheap, nasty way, i.e. pulling a radiator off and just hooking in through there. You know, we don't usually do that. Sometimes we have to do that if the boiler is in a very awkward position, or if you've got your kitchen built around it and the pipes, we can't get to the pipe, say it's a combination boiler, etc. But this is okay because the pump's near the hot water cylinder upstairs. We've managed to run our pipes upstairs, hooking through there. We always lay mats down and sheets, keep your property nice and clean. We respect your property, and we respect you, our customers. Okay. We're fully gas safe registered. We also fit boilers. We'll talk to you a little bit more about our boiler fitting service later on. Price wise, we're up to 50% cheaper than most of the major utility companies, such as British Gas, etc. We're here. The job takes most of the day. You know, if we set up at 9 or 9:30, we're usually here till 4 or 5 o'clock, sometimes later if the system is a little bit awkward to bleed, etc. We're only going to leave when we're completely satisfied with the job itself, knowing we've done our best for you. That's when we'll pack up and go home. Okay, when we've made a difference to your central heating system, basically. And you know, we always make a difference. You know, if you're considering a power flush, you know, the fact is, power flushing is all about getting rid of the rust and sludge, etc., out of the boiler, out of the radiators, out of your pipe work. If you've got a combination boiler and you know, all that sludge and rust running through there, through your diverter valve, through your heat exchanger, through your secondary plate heat exchanger, etc., eventually it's just going to wreck your boiler. So you know, if you're thinking you know, that your system needs a power flush, if it's grinding to a halt, we sometimes will turn up at properties and the central heating system is just basically grinding to a halt, you know, and that's just because it's full of rust and sludge and it all needs cleaned out. Power flushing is really the best thing you can ever do to your central heating system. You know, if you've had a new boiler fitted, and we know a lot of central heating engineers, they'll give you a good price on fitting your boiler, they'll give you a competitive price, but they won't necessarily power flush the system. Now if you're having a new boiler fitted and they're just running a little bit of mains water through it, or power flushing it for an hour or two, you know, in all honesty, it's just not good enough. This is a long job. The chemical needs time to work and react to get all the sludge and rust out of the system, and that's why, you know, it takes most of the day to do the actual power flush. Okay, it's the best thing you can do to your central heating system. Just getting back to the boiler, if you're having a new boiler fitted and the system isn't being power flushed properly, you know, in a year or two it's more than likely to possibly break down. And if the manufacturer sends their engineers out and they check it out and they find rust and sludge in the boiler, in the heat exchanger, in the diverter valves, or whatever, if it's damaged the boiler, you're more than likely going to have to fork out for a new boiler or some expensive parts for the boiler, because the manufacturer will actually say it's not being cleaned properly prior to fitting of the boiler. Okay, and that's what we do. That's what we do. Okay. Right, we'll talk about our boiler fitting service also later. You know, if you're considering having a boiler fitted, we will always power flush the system. We will insist on power flushing the system. Even if we need to reduce the price of the power flush, that's okay, but we will not fit a boiler without power flushing the system. It's the most important part of the boiler fitting service, bar none, basically. Okay. Right, we're going to just get on with the job, and we'll get back to you later. We'll talk a little bit more. Okay, thank you. Hi Barry Ayres, Pro-powerflushing. Okay, just back to this job in Rochdale, Littleborough, Rochdale. We're going to talk about our boiler fitting service. If you need a combination boiler fitted, an upgrade, etc., just give me a call. You could actually save a lot of money with us doing it. The system will always be power flush, like we said before. So there you are. If you're a utility contract customer, we could actually save you up to 50% on your boiler fitting costs, supplied and fitted, fully certificated, registered, with a register, etc. Warranted. The boilers we tend to fit, we like to fit at the back sea boilers. The Duotechs now come with 7-year warranty. A really good boiler, stainless steel heat exchanger, etc. So if you need a price on us fitting one of them, fully power flushing the system, etc., just give us a call. Telephone number 07836 353 985. We'll always insist on power flushing the system. It's just not worth having a boiler fitted if you're not going to power flush your system and get all the rust and sludge out of the system before the new boiler is actually fitted. You know, if you're liking it to an oil change on your car, you wouldn't put a new engine in and put the old oil back in, and unless you're actually getting it power flushed and fully inhibited, you know, you shouldn't be fitting a new boiler to a system such as that. Okay, the job's going okay. We've got a lot to do. We'll just tell you the areas we cover. We cover the whole of the northwest UK area. We're based in Bramley and Stockport, but we go down to Stafford as well. We're in Bury a lot. We're in Morecambe the other week, so we get around, you know, the whole northwest UK area and down to Stafford. So that's the area we cover, quite a large area. So you know, if you want to, if you're in that area, you want your power flush done 100% properly, we actually believe we're one of the best power flush companies in the country. It's always me who's doing it. You know, I do work by myself. My name's Barry Ayres, and it's me who will be doing the job. We haven't got people working for us. You know, it's me who does the job. Okay, so just give us a call. I'm sure we can fit you in, sort you out, and we'll sort your central heating system out, get it up and running nice again. Okay, and if you want a boiler fitted, give us a call. Okay, we're going to get back to you later, and just get on with this job. Okay, thanks. Hi, Barry Ayres, Pro-powerflushing. Okay, we've just checked the pump, that's nice and free, so the pump's okay. We'll just put the magnet on bypass. We're just going to check that. We've not actually looked at it yet. Water was very black, so we do expect a lot of sludge and rust in the system. Oh yeah, wow, look at that, that is really heavy as well. That's all what's coming out of the system. It's quite fine sludge and rust, but basically that's what clogs your pumps up. Your central heating system, your pipes, your boilers, your diverter valves, etc., and combination boilers, and that's what power flushing is all about. It's about getting all that out of your central heating system. If you imagine that running through your combination boiler, through your diverter valves, through your diaphragm, through your pump, etc., you know, eventually it's just going to wreck it, and that's what we're here for. We're here to get all that out of your system, so your boiler has an easier time. You'll be able to turn your gas down, you'll be able to save money on your fuel, gas, energy bills. You know, we've done one the other day. It was in Prestbury, a very big house, very big system. It had about 17 or 18 radiators, different zone valves, you know, for the house. We turned up, the boiler was on absolute maximum setting. so he was really burning a lot of gas, and he actually commented, said his gas bills were enormous. But after we'd power flushed it, we just put the boiler on setting 3, and the system just heated up a lot quicker, a lot nicer. The boiler was a lot quieter. That's, the guy said it sounds nice and quiet now. So you know, that's what I mean. That little money you spend on a power flush, if your system is really starting to struggle, you're getting noises from the boiler, etc., you know, it's because all this needs cleaned out of the system, and then you'll be able to turn your boiler down. Your boiler will get an easier life, you'll get lower gas bills, your system will heat up quicker. You know, it's just a win-win situation, power flushing your central heating system. That's all it is. So if you've never had it done, and you think you know, you've had a look at your colour of water, it's brown, black or sludgy, you know, at the end of the day it needs power flushed, you know, and then fully inhibited, and then you're going to get many more years out your central heating system. So you don't necessarily need a new central heating system. You know, if you've got an old system, you may just need a good power flush. It'll bring your system back to life, it'll all heat up quicker, and you know, at the end of the day it could save you thousands of pounds. So obviously we do fit boilers as well, we've told you that already. We tend to like to fit the Baxi boilers, good 7-year warranty, but you know, if you want to put that off, if you just want your system up and running and you want to get some more years out your system, just get it power flushed, and your system will run an awful lot better, nice and hot, and that's what it's all about. Okay, so we've still got a lot to do. We'll get back to you later on. Thanks. Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing. Okay, we're in the loft area now. As you can see, the header tank, it's completely full of rust and sludge, so we're going to get to that and get it all cleaned out nicely. Okay. Okay Barry, okay, there's water out the header tank, all brown and rusty. There's header tank, nice and clear. A bit hard to see now, but it's nice and clean. Nice and clean now, okay? Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing. Okay, we're taking the pH TDS levels, they're acceptable. The water is nice and clear now. We're going to add this inhibitor, sensing rate's 100. We've got very good pump valves on this system today. So what we can do, we can actually add it through the machine here and just get it circulating right around the system. Okay, so we're going to add that very shortly. Okay. Hi Barry, it's Pro-powerflushing. Okay, it's a little bit dark now, it's December 2013. All the radiators are heating up nicely. We're just putting our stuff away now. All the radiators that were not heating up at the back of the property, they're all getting nice and warm now. So the job's a complete success. Okay, so if you need any power flushing done in the northwest UK area, this is near Rochdale today, Littleborough, just give me a call. Telephone number 07836 353 985. Okay, thank you.